the remains of an Atlantic sturgeon, but its looks are still frightening. The Panama creature was discovered and reputedly killed by a group of teenagers in September 2009. The teenagers said that the creature approached them and, fearing for their safety, they attacked the creature with rocks, killing it. After the picture of the creature found its way to the media, the story circulated all over the web. There was speculation about the identity of the creature, including an alien species, a creature new to science, or a hairless sloth. Finally, the specialists concluded it to be a male brown-throated sloth. In 2015, the corpse of an unknown monster had washed up on the beach in Sakhalin. It has a long beak and weird fur on the tail. Could it be something like a dinosaur? Some years later, the scientists have finally identified the creature. It turned out to be a giant beaked whale, a representative of Cetaceus. Beaked whales have been found in the Sea of Japan and the Sea of Okhotsk, and the bizarre fur on its tail is just stuck sea plants. In 2014, a young biology teacher came across the washed-up dead dolphin. At first, he thought he found a cub of beaked whale, but later it was discovered that its fins and body color differ much from the whale. After scientists had made a thorough investigation, they made a conclusion that it was a dusky dolphin. Japanese folk legends spoke a lot about this species. In 1977, a Japanese fishing boat caught the monster corpse. It was 10 meters long with 4 large reddish fins and a tail about 2 meters long. The crew was convinced that it was an unidentified animal, but the captain decided to dump the carcass into the ocean again, so not to risk spoiling the fish they already caught. Before that, some photos and sketches were taken of the creature. Some examples of the skeleton, skin, and fins were also collected for further analysis by experts in Japan, and a plesiosaur craze in Japan, and the shipping company ordered all its boats to try to relocate the dumped corpse, but with no apparent success. Taking into account advanced technologies, we will discover weird, unknown creatures again and again. The creatures our ancestors only told stories about. So subscribe to our channel and be the first to know about them. Again, Bubble here. See you later. The ocean is the most mysterious place on our planet. Seeing as how most of it hasn't even been explored yet, a lot of weird creatures are hidden in the depths of its water. Today we're going to see the weirdest washed-up creatures. Let's go! Glaucus atlanteus has been found on the Australian coast in November 2015. Although these sea slugs live in the open ocean, they sometimes accidentally wash up onto the shore, and therefore they may be found on beaches. It can produce a powerful and deadly sting, so picking up the animal can result in a big health problem. But you are free to watch them, as they are really beautiful. The Montauk monster was an unidentified animal carcass found on a beach near District of Montauk, New York, in July 2008. The story began with an article in the newspaper The Independent about 3 friends who found the creature on the beach 2 miles east of the district. The identity of the creature had been the subject of controversy and speculation for a long time. At first, it was believed to be an unknown creature, but later it was thought to be a huge turtle without a shell or a dog without fur. Such a terrifying creature could be found on any horror film. Its carcass was found in July 2012 at the beach of the East River under the Brooklyn Bridge in New York. Any specialist could identify the species of this animal, and pretty soon its corpse disappeared. The only thing that we could do is make our own conclusion as to what it might be. What the heck is this monster from the deep? It was found in March 2016 at the shore of Lake Macquarie in Australia. As soon as the picture appeared on the web, it was a main subject of discussion. Unfortunately, later, the specialist identified it as a pike eel, which can grow to 2.5 meters in length. But I would rather prefer to call it an unexpected mix of a dolphin and a crocodile. In this picture, we can see a weird thing discovered by a dog. Locals spoke of an ancient story about the freak of nature that says, "Nobody knows what it really is, but our ancestors called it a freak of nature. It appears rarely, but when it does, it's a bad sign, a sign of coming disaster." Nevertheless, other people think it's merely a mangy mink or a weasel. A weird creature was found in 2012 on Folly Beach in South Carolina. It was rather huge and its body was covered in scales, giving him a prehistoric appearance. It was later determined to be